What is up, Shauna? How we doing?
Hi, John. Hi, George. I'm so nervous.
Hey, we are
How
super
are you
nervous too. Especially George, because I'm
I
uncomfortable
can't
to
even
co-host
speak.
with.
I'm
Yes,
so scared.
exactly.
You're safe
my
here.
gosh.
You're good. You're safe here. What's up, Shauna?
Okay, so my husband and we never separated, but he left 9 years ago. My one daughter got a brain tumor. My other one was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and the house was a bit stressful. So he left, but he was involved in stuff. He didn't live too far from us, and it's been 9 years, and we had a discussion about us getting back together and moving back into our house and staying in separate rooms while we build our relationship. And one of my main things, because we thought about money so much, was he had to do Financial Peace University with me, which it's been 2 months and still hasn't. And he bought a $70,000 truck, and I just paid my car off. And I'm feeling super resentful, and like you can't have a conversation because he takes it personally, like he's being attacked. So I'm just wondering what to do.
Sean, I can hear it in your voice. Know this, George and I are heartbroken with you. This is hard. I can hear it in your voice. You know exactly what's happening because you have been on this exact roller coaster before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, whatever story he told, whatever picture he painted, 9 years later, you're exhausted. You've been creating a warm, sustainable home for 2 kids who are going through hell. Four kids, 2 of which are going through hell. And then he waltzes back in. My guess is his lease ran up or he lost a job, but that's a whole other conversation for you and I.
He didn't lose a job, but he did need a place to stay.
That's exactly right.
So it was his idea to say, hey, what if we tried to make things work? And
Well, it was both of our idea. Like he was changed, like a different person. And I mean, my kids are all adults-ish now. I've got 2 graduating this year, and they were like super excited. And then once he moved in and we set up boundaries, because I'm a big firm believer in boundaries now, I wasn't in the past. He took it very personally and basically doesn't speak to us. And we did have a very peaceful home. And I have my own business that I run with my older daughter, and we do very well.
He needs to go.
And
you know that. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
he violated the promise
Tell me
that
if
was
I'm
made
wrong.
to you.
You're not wrong.
So if you're calling for permission, yes.
A little.
But listen, here's the part you can't skip over that you've skipped over for 10 years. You have to intentionally enter into a season of grief for the husband that gave you 4 kids, and when it got hard, he quit. And after you did a decade of back-breaking work, he waltzed back in, and you said, hey, this time it's going to be different because this is my house now, and this is the family that I have held together. And this is the young kids that are now adults that I have had to raise mostly on my own. They got to come play at your house, but I raised them.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my boundaries. And he's like, okay. Because he's a toddler in an adult body. And then you said, hey, this is really important to me. And this is a condition of you coming back into this house. And he said, okay. And then he spit on that conviction with a $70,000 truck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's about it.
It is. And let me tell you, I'm heartbroken for you. He's not on the phone, so I'm not going to talk bad about him anymore. I'm sad for you. Because you let your heart believe again, and it got hurt again by the same guy, right?
Right.
I'm so sorry.
Shauna, the thing is, he's a really good actor, and he's going to convince you that I know I made a mistake, but honey, this time it's going to be different. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I want to be there. And then he's going to let you down again. And he's going to violate your next promise. And so right now, there's no way to build trust when he's proven himself to be untrustworthy with a pattern of behavior.
Right.
And so you need to say, you got to go. And I don't know if this is ever going to work, but right now, for sure, it's not.
This is going to be a brutal conversation with your kids. I know that because they have a picture that mom and dad were always going to get back together. And your husband probably told them for the last...
It's actually my kids that have been like...
Are they done?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, Mama, you raised your kids right. You raised your kids well. Right?
I did. I have 4 amazing children.
Yeah. Here's what I really want you to do, okay?
Mm-hmm.
2 things. Number 1, I want you to reach out to my friends at BetterHelp. Okay, you can go to betterhelp.com/Deloney and they'll give you a discount. I want you to talk to a licensed counselor because you've been through a lot the last decade and this is hard and it's exhausting and it's lonely. The second thing I want you to do is to reach out to 1 or 2 girlfriends in your area. Do you have a couple of friends that you trust with everything?
I do. I have really good friends.
Okay. Would you take them out? Because again, George and I are 2 knuckleheads on a radio show, okay, on a podcast. And so it's easy for us to lob grenades. We're getting one side of a story, all that stuff.
You guys do help me get through my day. I just want you to know that. Well,
you help us get through our day, so we're grateful. But listen, I want you to take those girlfriends out. You buy the coffee and the bagels. And I want you to tell them all that you're experiencing, all you've gone through the last year. And ask each of them, what do I do next? Hang on the line. I'm going to send you a copy of Own Your Past, Change Your Future, my #1 best-selling book about almost this exact moment. How do you deal with the past and ask yourself that haunting question, what do I do now? And it gives you a path forward.